Like everyone, we're absolutely gutted that the season had to be cut short, as I've no doubt this team would have brought home national titles. This squad is easily one of the strongest teams we've had at the college. In every position there's so much quality and players which can change a game at any moment. As a team, we were undefeated in Blues fixtures, beating Exeter and Filton at their home, travelling half a day to do so. For the Greens, we got to the development final, beaten by 1 point in probably the best game of rugby I've ever seen. We were 24-5 down at half-time and we brought it back to 1 point with a kick to win at the end. This was easily one of the highlights. So to begin the thank yous for this year, firstly a big thank you to our Italians. I'm sorry that the season was cut short, but you've been absolutely fantastic. For our first year Italians, Beatrice T, Gaia, Francesco, Rachele and Maggie, you've all been exceptional. Your commitment to the team, your work rate, your performances on the pitch have been great to see, and I know some of you are going to represent Italy in the future. You're that good. And who can forget the second year Italians, Sophia and Beatrice? Every teacher and coach who's worked with them just say what a pleasure they are to work with. They've come such a long way in their time at the college, and the sport team are sad you are finally departing. Secondly, a thank you and fond farewell to the second years. First of all, we had Julie, a promising athlete, great in her first year, and with the right guidance could be excellent. Imogen, quietly spoken, but gets on with the job type of character, a player every team needs. Kyra, a very talented rugby player who grew in confidence throughout her time. Mimi, aka Vanessa, a born leader on the pitch. She really stood up in her second year and made the tighter position her own. Ellie May, 1/3 of the Three Amigos. She's been outstanding for the college and was one of the nominations for Coach's Player. She'll be a character we will miss. Who's going to chew their fingernails at training and get everyone doing press-ups? Jade and Jasmine, 2/3 of the Three Amigos. What can I say about Jade and Jasmine? The team will never be the same again. Thanks for being Jade and Jasmine, and congratulations again for your England TDG call-up. And lastly, Amy Saunders, which actually brings us to our first award. Amy's been a great ambassador for Worthing College over her 2 years. She's a reliable and skillful player who'll be sadly missed. All the coaches thought she was an excellent player, and it's great to see that she won second year's Players Player. We actually had two Players this year, because Amy and this other person had the same nominations. So the first year's Players Player goes to Pip Bolcom, who is an excellent all-round athlete. Her commitment to training, work ethic and her playing ability is excellent, and I'm glad this is recognised by her peers also. Our next award is Most Improved Player. Most Improved Player doesn't just mean improvements on the pitch, but it's the whole package. It's the person which commits himself to training, wants to learn. One player's name which kept coming up between coaches and players was Liberty Lawrence, and she's done a fantastic job this season, so well done, Liberty. Final award is the Coach's Player. This was actually really hard to choose this year, as we had so many players putting their hands up. As I mentioned earlier, Ellie Mae Phillips was an excellent rugby player who really started to improve and put her hand up. Jade for her excellent performances over 2 years, and Jasmine for coming back from a serious knee injury. Special mention goes to Poppy James. She scored so many great tries, and you could have had a highlights reel just of her alone. You could give it to any one of the Italians for their displays on the pitch. For the coaches, 2 individuals were really exceptional. At first I gave it to one of them, but after doing the video you can see that they both were instrumental in everything we did. Both have played in all positions in the back line and give every position their utmost. In all the games we've played in this year, both were easily the best players on the pitch, and we can't wait to see them play for Italy. So Coach's Player goes to Francesca and Gaia. The biggest thank you for the awards goes to our sponsors. Both the boys and girls team have easily been the best dressed teams, and we thank you for all your support. We hope to work with you again in the not so distant future. That concludes the awards for this year. Thanks for listening and all the best for the future. Now let's sit back and enjoy the highlights of the season.